Despite the fact that the landscape up here looks actually quite frozen with all the icicles, we know that the melting of the permafrost is quite a problem. Joining me up here is Dr. Bittner, one of the scientists up here on the research station. You think there is a technical solution to the melting of the permafrost?
Well, I don't think so. Permafrost is really a big problem due to the climate change. We have a rise in the temperatures, and all these mountains that we have here, for example in the Alpine region or in the Himalaya, they are frozen since millions of years, and now the melting process leads to the fact that the mountains get unstable.
The melting of the permafrost is really invisible, but what's visible is that the glaciers actually melt. Schneeferner Glacier up here, how many more years do you think it'll last?
We will give him 15 to 20 years and then the glacier will be gone. As an example, this glacier on a dry summer day loses about 35 million of liters of water, and that is approximately that margin that a city like Augsburg, a big city, needs for drinking water on a day.
Now you're a climate researcher too. What do you do up here on Zugspitze?
One point is to check if the international conventions that the politicians have agreed on are really working. That is a question that the politicians always pose to us. Are these conventions that we agreed upon are the right ones? Do we see a trend in the temperature or not? And now the point is that the trend here on the ground is very low, so to say. We have 0.6 degrees Celsius per decade rise in temperature on the ground. And to check this statistically significant, you need very accurate measurements. If you go up into the atmosphere, let's say to 100 kilometers, where we have the so-called air glow layer, we have a temperature trend of about 10 to 12 degrees per decade. So that's 2 orders of magnitude higher, and that makes it very much easier for us to say, do we have a change in the temperature trend or not?
So what we always hear about 1 degree over the last century of temperature rise, that's just an average value?
This is an average value, right. So here for Bavaria, since 1970, we have a rise in the temperature on the ground of 1.5 degrees.
Can you tell any consequences from climate change here besides the melting of the glaciers?
There are many. There's a multitude of consequences. It ranges from medical problems, air quality is a problem. We have a change in the global circulation patterns in the atmosphere that determine our weather. So we have a lot of consequences of the climate change.
Now you live up here quite some time during the year, so you have lots of snow around you. Can you still stand the snow?
Oh, we love the snow. Each day is different from the other. We have heavy snow, we have light snow, the snow is dark, it's bright. So we love it, and it really needs to be here.
Thanks a lot for the talk, Dr. Bittner.
Thanks for visiting us.